Yo, what's up, Dark Gunner? How are you doing? Not too bad. How about yourself? Okay, so I just need, is this like 9600 logs that I need for 2 batches of the staffs? So, yeah. Almost got them out of there. Was it a bot lobby, and what rank were you at? But either way, headshot you in the foot with a pistol, I think you probably know what I'm talking about. If they headshot you in the foot with a pistol, um, let me turn down the audio in the game. Okay. Then you might be able to hear me better. I don't know if you... Alright. Yeah, I didn't have the headset on, I just had the headset laying beside me as well. You feel like some players on COD I'm psych bad because I'm not really sure how to answer that. This game is called Ancients Reborn. It is a mobile game on Android and iOS. It's an MMORPG. And yes, there is PvP in this. Yeah, here in a little bit you'll see me going down in a dungeon to go farm some gems. In this game? So, in this game, in COD M, right, your levels don't really mean anything. Like, if you've been playing any amount of time, you'll probably be at max level. In this, you can be at level 130, which is the max level, and be a terrible build, or you could be level 130 and have max vitality and max weapon skill for the weapon you're using. So it's like the actual level that you see, like for me it shows that I'm level 114. That doesn't matter so much, as it more matters like what your actual weapon skill level and vitality level is at. That's more what matters. So like for the max level for any skill. Okay, so there's guilds. So depending on the faction that you pick, will determine what guilds you're able to join. If you join Eleanor, you'll only be able to join guilds that are in Eleanor. If you join Garnia faction, which is what I'm in, you would only be able to join guilds in Garnia. If you joined, let's say Jorn, you would be on a different server, and then you could sometimes invade and kill people on this server, or people from this server could sometimes go and invade and kill you or people on your server. But yeah, so with the way the guilds work, you gain this thing called AP. I don't have very much because I've only been chopping trees, trying to get enough wood so I can craft the staffs that I need to craft. But basically the AP you use to donate to these skills, which then benefit you, because like, see the combat skill XP bonus, that's a plus 10% increase in skills. So like right now I'm working on maxing out the general skills XP bonus slot, which will then increase it from 8% XP to 10% XP, or 10% additional XP. But in this game it's not called clans, it's called guilds. So the max level for a skill is 404. So I'm slowly getting there on my weapon skill. 356 right now. There's different gear levels, so yeah, there's a lot to this game when you first are trying to understand it, but then once you understand it, it's a lot more simple. That's the way that I would describe it. And then there's so then there's also other things like gems. So the thing about gems, right? You can without any special resources, you can upgrade them to the flawless category. But past that, you need ancient dust, which you can either buy with actual money, or you can grind mobs that drop it. Now, these mobs don't like dropping their rare loot items, like the rarest loot items are going to be, of course, the dust, which is used for upgrading gems, and shards, which are used for upgrading gear. So this is actually my second account. I will show you what my first account looks like. This is my first account. So the thing about this gear, with all the other items, let's say for plated gear, right? You would take alright, I'll get to that in a second. So with like this gear, with most gear for, let's say, plated, you would just take you would mine the ore, you would take the ore, smelt it into ingots, and then take those ingots, and then go to Senatron, and go to the forge there, and then use the blacksmithing station to craft the different items. But with this, you have to have a +2 of the previous gear, which would be Dianian. So we need a +2 Dianian with a bunch of other stuff to create it to be Demonite. Okay, but as far as your question, so what is the mob system? Okay, so I'll kind of explain the second part of that, and then I'll go to the first part of it. So, for the different type of jobs that you asked about, there's the gathering skills, which is mining, fishing, wood cutting, and gathering. So depending on what class you choose will depend on what you actually need to level up. Most people are going to want to level up their fishing because that lets you catch fish and cook those fish to have better things for when you're fighting mobs to heal. Wood cutting, if you're a mage or an archer, you need that. For gathering, if you're an archer, you don't need to level up as much because you'll only be gathering cotton for to craft fibers. And then mining, well, every class needs mining. If you're melee, you don't need to worry about wood cutting or gathering. But if you're archer or mage, which are both ranged, you will need to work on all 4 of them. And then these are all the crafting skills that go with each corresponding gathering skill. Like mining, the corresponding crafting skills would be metallurgy and blacksmithing, so on and so forth. But so as far as the mob system goes, so basically these froggers for you when you first start out won't come and attack you. I'll go over to an area over here that there are mobs that will come and attack you. I'm not going to gather anything because okay, so most mobs will come and attack you within a certain combat level. So these froggers, they won't come and attack you. These wolves, if you're within their aggro range, they will come and attack you. So within a certain combat level, they will come and attack you, right? And so that it's like that with most mobs until you get out of their aggro level range. So yeah, I don't know if that really answers your question. I don't need these plants. I just gathered them for the sake of the little XP that I actually gained from them, I guess. Now, if you're level 1 and you come over here by these guys will come and attack you, and they will kill you because, well, you're level 1. Yeah. So basically for crafting, I kind of talked about what it's like for crafting plated gear, which is what melee class uses, right? So for mage, what you're going to need to do, you're going to need to craft, you're going to need to gather cotton and different type of plants depending on the type of gear you're trying to craft. For archer gear, which is studded gear, you need cotton and animal hides with what is it? Cotton, animal hides. You need studs, which are crafted for metallurgy, and then you also need mining, not just for metallurgy, but for the ingots to be able to craft the right ingot to craft to combine with the cotton to create the right level of fiber. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's too many words to describe it. Yeah, see, like all these mobs will come and aggro you, but because I'm out of their aggro range, they won't come and bug me. So then there are other things like, if let's say my gathering was below 70, I would be gathering these plants a lot slower than I am now, but because my thing is at least 10 levels or higher, I'm gathering it a lot faster. But in reality, that's level 60, my gathering is level 118, so yeah. And then the same thing goes with mining. If you're mining that, it'll go that much faster. And then same thing with fishing and wood cutting. But the thing about about cooking, if your cooking is less than 10, let's say your cooking is at like, oh, I don't know, let's say 54, and you're trying to cook a level 50 fish, right? Well, you're gonna have a lot more burnt fish than if your cooking was at level 70 and you're cooking a level 50 fish. Kind of following that same reasoning. Oh nice, I got a shard. thank you all for watching. I will be streaming again tomorrow, but I'll be streaming for longer because I won't wake up so late, and I won't need to